Good morning, students. I hope you had a fabulous weekend. We're going to continue our reading workshop today with learning how to make predictions. So, the word prediction might be a little, big, but a synonym for that would be guessing, so, making guesses. What are some types of things that you make guesses on, in your everyday life?
Weather?
That's a really good idea. If you watch the news, every day they guess about what kind of weather. Of course, they have tools that kind of tell them. Are there any other suggestions?
Time.
Time's a really good one. You guess how much time it's going to take you to get ready in the morning, how much time it's going to take you to get to work or to school. That's a really good idea. Okay, so today I brought this book with me, and we're going to make predictions, but we're also going to make a chart in the process so that you can reference it while you're reading your books. So what do you think the first step is when you're trying to make predictions about a book? What do you need?
You need a book.
Right, okay, so the first step would be to choose your book. Okay, so what's the second step? After you choose your book and you're looking at it, what's the next thing you do?
Look at the cover?
Right, but specifically, what do you look at? Do you look at the pictures? You look at...
The pictures.
Right, okay, so you're going to look at the pictures. And we're going to make this fun and draw little eyes on them, because you're looking at them. Oops. Okay, and then after you look at the pictures, what's something that's important that's on the cover that you need to look at?
The title.
Right, so then after you look at the pictures, you're going to look at the title. And again, we're going to draw cool little googly eyes so that we remember. Okay, so once you've looked at everything, looked at the cover, looked at the title, looked at the pictures, you've chosen your book, what's left?
You need to read the book and predict.
Right, so we're just going to make our predictions. And I'm going to go ahead and write the word guess on here in parentheses so you guys remember that that's what prediction means, okay? So that it helps. So let's take a look at this book that I brought here. It's called The Rain Puddle. Can anyone tell me what this book might be about? If you look at the pictures.
Animals. Farm animals.
Right, farm animals. And they have a couple on here, so I assume it's a pretty big farm. What if you look at the title? What does that tell you?
That things are going to be wet because of rain.
Right, and maybe there might be a rain puddle. Maybe they'll drink from it. Maybe they'll swim in it. Who knows what they'll do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and read this book, and I might ask you a few times to make predictions while we're reading it. Okay, so this is The Rain Puddle by Adelaide Hall. Pictures by Roger Division. Oh. Plump Hen was picking and pecking in the meadow grass. Cluck, 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 she said softly to herself. It's a really big chicken. All at once, she came to a rain puddle. Dear me, she cried. A plump little hen has fallen into the water. And away she ran calling, Uck, uck, cut a cut, cut a cut, cut a cut. She saw her reflection, didn't she? Oh. Turkey was eating corn in the barnyard. Come at once, called Plump Hen. A hen is in the rain puddle. Away went a turkey to see for himself. Gobble, 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 he cried. When he looked in, it's not like a plump hen. It's a big, bright turkey gobbler. Pig was crunching red apples in the orchard. He heard the news. Off he waddled to take a look. What do you think's going to happen next?
He'll see his reflection, too.
All right. Snort, snort, oink, oink. They are both wrong, Pig said to himself. It's a beautiful fat pig that has fallen into the rain puddle. I must get help at once. Curly Sheep was nibbling sweet clover in the pasture, and Cow was softly chewing her cud udder under a shady tree. What is going on? They said to one another. Let us go and see. What do you think's going to happen to them?
I don't know.
I think they might see their reflections too. They found all the other animals crowded around the puddle together. A whole barnyard full of animals has fallen into water, they all exclaimed. We must run for help. Do you really think there's barn animals in the water?
No.
What do you think's going to happen?
They're going to try and save them and fall in, maybe.
Maybe. While all the animals were running about in the great excitement, the sun came out. The sun shone warm and bright. It dried the rain puddle all up. Wait, so now that there's no rain puddle, there's not going to be any reflections, is there? Plump Hen stopped running around in circles and cried, "Uck, uck, cut, cut, look! The animals have all climbed out safely!" And away she went to pick and peck in the meadows. Gobble, gobble, gobble. So they have, agreed Turkey. And off he went to eat corn in the barnyard. So what do you think the other animals are going to do? Do you think they'll all go back into their...
Yeah.
Yeah. You are quite right, snorted Pig, and he waddled off to crunch red apples in the orchard.
They like to eat a lot.
They do, don't they? Barn animals. Curly Sheep said, "Bah, bah," and went back to nibble sweet clover in the pasture. Moo, moo, said Cow. All of the animals escaped, and off he went to find a shady tree to chew his cud. It's a yellow cow. I've never seen a yellow cow before. Wise Old Owl looked down from a tree above and chuckled to himself. What do you think he's going to say? Think he's going to laugh at him?
Maybe.
You think he knows that they're just being silly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out some other time. So that was a great book. Good job, students. So, did you kind of get the feel for how, like, making predictions works in books?
Yeah.
Kind of helped you understand what the story was about? Yeah? Okay. Well, today we're going to have you go back to your seats, and you're going to pick from your book box that we did last lesson where we picked our Just Right books. And you're going to pick out a book that you want to read today, and you're going to come up with at least 3. That doesn't mean only 3. At least 3 predictions that you can come up with from the cover, from the title, from pictures, from whatever you see on the front. And then you can start reading, and when I come around, you just have to have 3 predictions for me about what the rest of the book is about. Okay? So now off you go.
Okay.